Okay, today I'd like to work on the principle of agreement, right? Because it's not a matter of whether you get the person down. Was I successful? Did he fall? You know, that doesn't tell you whether you did Aikido. Because, you know, if your grandma comes to give you a hug, I don't want to, Aikido is to hug her back, right? You know, to agree with her, right? Yeah, no. So, even if a person has bad intents trying to hit you, you don't want, the object is to find agreement, right? And so we're going to start without a situation where we're actually, you know, trying to throw a person, jokers. Instead, we have a very simple situation. Here he's standing next to me, and with his left hand, he's got his fingers here, and I'm trying, he says, I'm not going to let you go forward, right? I can't go forward because my own mind. All right, so here, if I shake, we're going to go all out. I'm shaking, I'm bouncing, you know, and I'm making these really little small steps, and he doesn't know why he's coming along with me, right? It's kind of goofy, right? But did you feel like you could stop this? He's just coming along for the ride, okay? So now, you know, once you can, that's pulling out all the stops. So now, go ahead. I'm going to just maybe walk in place. Keep this soft. And now I'm going to make very small steps. Notice this is not doing this. Be strong. Because there my object is, but that was the wrong feel. The right feel should be, yes, let's go together. So how did I get there? I walked in place. And then very small steps, you know? It's that movie, Baby Steps. All right, he's still here. Now you got to be even more subtle. Because walking in place looks a little stupid. So you go, I'm ready to go forward, thank you. And then you go forward. So notice I just dip my center. Thank you. Maybe just nod. Okay. Finally, you should be able to do it without dipping. So what I'm going to do is cheat. I'm going to say, his energy is in my left hand. And you just play mind games with him. But it really helps. You put the energy here, you drop it, you can just walk, right? If I don't, it's there. So I want you to try these various methods of finding agreement, how to move forward. All right? And then we'll apply the techniques. Right? So now let's find agreement when he's being less agreeable and when we're doing our technique. So he's going to do Munetsuki. And of course, the first thing to agree with him is to get off the line of floors. Right? I didn't really want to have that disagreement here. I did eat before I came here. All right, so here. Now, I want him to be very strong. So now, you know, Kotegaeshi is just this. But when we go to do it, now look at what's happening. My mind is fixated here, and I'm trying to move this thing. I can move this anywhere I want. Except I don't think I can, because he's so strong. You can't see him. So here, he's really strong. How strong is he? Let's see. I can't move him. So you have to find that. Now, it's not that easy to find. Do it again. So I'll give you a little help here. Here's a help. See, I'm not doing it with this one. But this is going to help you. Partly it balances you out and smooth, you know. When I get here, I get focused. When I get here, we're together. I melt him. I'm not doing it, you know, I'm just doing this as simply as possible. I could do a lot more. Then I bring it here, and then there's your Kotegaeshi. You don't even have to throw them. This is the hard part, to get this thing moving. So see if you can move it with the same way when he was touching here. It wasn't, it was just moving. You know, eventually I'll wait for him. And what happened was, most of us were getting it pretty well, but there was a lot of pressure here. You have to ease up the pressure there. You have to let it go. And then he's suddenly walking with you saying, okay, it's all right. It's the same thing. Here, punch. Yes. Kotegaeshi doesn't feel like anything. You're just wiggling your hand down unless you make him strong. So try that slow motion. When I came up there and I punched, most of you were trying to move me, doing stuff to me, right? That's just like when he's here and I'm like, hey, yeah, instead of just, hey, let's go. So, you know, here he's strong. Oh, let's just do this. So you have to release it in your mind. Now, that takes a lot of training, right? And there is a rhythm, you know, when we do it in motion, it's just a soft, smooth movement. But you have to take it down sometimes. So now let's go ahead and stay strong, punch. Let's do Kokyunage. So Kokyunage we all know and love, but it won't work if I disagree with him. Hey, look there. Oh, look over there. That's cool. This side. So, you know, that's why Aikido looks kind of silly. But he's very strong. I can reinforce his strength, or I can take it right where his strength isn't. So I'm moving where he isn't. So he has really a hard time to resist this, right? Yeah, resist all this. Right? Now you have to be like water. Not like a stick, but like a waterfall. Waterfall. This sets his strength there. And then I just turn it over. Remember how we had him and dropped him? Here again. We can do all sorts of goofy things. Hey. But, you know, we're trying to set up a very efficient, effective technique that works even when maybe he's punching, like jabbing, and at your kotegaish, or same movement. But to get to there, we need to be able to, he's very strong. What am I going to do? And you know, maybe that doesn't work. You guys ever have that not work? Then do it again, do it again. I tell you, that works really well. Don't let your mind get stuck. Okay, so Kokyunage, y'all know this, right? You could be at the elbow or the wrist, don't be in between. So if I was at the elbow, it would look like this. Okay, thank you, Colleen. Tara. So let's do another Munetsuki. She comes, I'm coming here, I'm next to her. It looks kind of vaguely sinister, but I'm keeping my elbow down. I'm not going to go for her face. I'm just over here. And I touch this side and drop. So you didn't see any of that, so, you know, I'll do it on this side. So, one, I'm sliding over here. I switch my feet, and now she's very strong. Cannot move her. Just wiggle this stuff down here. So how does that work? Let's try it again, this side. So she is strong, but you know, it's an illusion. She's got 2 feet. Now I put a wobble in her mind and cut down. So, you know, we don't have to wait until she gets really strong. But it's not about this, right? It's about this. Right? From this side, one more. So punch, I sidestep, I put my right foot beside hers. Now I just lightly touch and drop. So we'll try this before for a few minutes, and then we're going to take a break. So let's try. Thank you.